thank you guys for being here. Kind of on that note, just some things we want to talk about that are unique about this location, and particularly how traffic kind of works. So when you turn off of La Cañada up here, please respect when you're leaving, it is a right turn only. I know it seems silly, you should be able to turn left, but as we're coming in and going out, the police will be watching that. That was kind of this big ordeal of how to manage traffic in and out of the site because of the railroad right there. So at the beginning of every school year especially, and throughout, they will be watching that. So please, as you're leaving, just make a right-hand turn. If you have to flip a U-turn quickly after that, go for it. But that's kind of, those are the cards we were dealt. So please respect those traffic directions. And then because we love how open it is out here, we love the desert out here, but just because of that, we do leave all of the classrooms locked. So if you need to come and pick up your child, you are more than welcome to come up, knock on the door. We just ask that you stand in front of the window so that the teacher can see, ooh, this is a person I know, we're gonna let them in. Okay, so that's kind of what we wait for before letting anyone into the classroom. Let's see, I'm just gonna go through a bunch of housekeeping stuff. I've tried to simplify this as much as possible. Please read the announcements that have been sent out by email. But probably one of the most important things is, in school cues, you should have, if you're a returning family, if you have addresses that need to be updated or phone numbers or contacts, you can go into the student information system in school cues and make those changes. It'll be open until Sunday to do that. For new families, there's several modules that have to do with emergency contacts, family information, medical information. Please go in, it should be in your pending tasks. Please complete all of those, upload the birth certificates. If you can't upload the birth certificate, you're welcome to just snap a picture and text it to me and I'll upload it for you. If you have any questions about that, come find either Bonnie, who will be in this big room after the information session, or I'll be in this first classroom. Let's see, any important papers, the calendar. If you were wondering what's in the memo of understanding, you can access that through school cues as well. There's a document box, and you can go in and get a hold of all of that throughout the year if you need it. Some of you may have noticed that, so we announced back in January that we were going to start doing quarterly invoices this year, just to simplify the number of transactions and everything. So everyone should have received for an invoice for August and September. You won't see anything again until October. Now, you'll probably see an invoice early October, October 1st, somewhere around there. I know that ESA doesn't always fund right on October 1st, so don't panic. Once ESA funds, go ahead and submit. But we don't need to worry about, for that 2-week period, paying out of pocket. That just creates a mess. So just wait until the funding comes through and then submit. Make it easy. Should have gotten water before this. All right, so for drop-off and pickup, just a couple things that are really important. Please follow kind of instructions. We'll all get the hang of it. We'll get to know your faces. The first couple of days will be a little slower, so because we want to make sure that we're not releasing anybody to strangers. So if we don't know you or we don't know who's picking up your kids, we will check IDs. We'll make sure of that, but we'll get everyone memorized in short order, and then it'll go much quicker. But for safety reasons, when you're dropping off in the morning or when you're picking up in the afternoon, stay to the right side of this lane. Pull the first car in the line, pull all the way up to the cone, and make sure your kids are getting out of the car and into the cars on the right-hand side. We don't want anyone swinging around to the left because there may be cars passing through and it's just not safe. So if they're in and out of the right side of the vehicle, we shouldn't have any problems. And Bonnie, if I forget something, thank you. Oh, service here is great. Thank you. So Bonnie, stop me if I miss anything. I'm gonna just try and race through this. So yeah, if you do need to get out of your car, please don't get out of your car and leave it in the pickup line. Just pull around to the parking lot, do what you gotta do. You wanna make sure everyone is staying in the cars so we can keep the line moving quickly. Let's see, all right, so just in general policies, we talk about this with everyone when we do intake, but just a reminder, the number one thing that you can do to ensure the maximum amount of learning in your students and the greatest success of the school year is to minimize screen time during the school week, okay? And then moderate on the weekends. But if you have any questions about that, there's tons of research. We can talk all day long about it. But please, that really is probably the number one thing that can be done to help your kids maximize what they get out of this school year. On Monday and every day, bring a snack, a water bottle that has a name on it. If you're bringing a lunch and you have something that you need to have refrigerated, your students are welcome to take that item out of their lunchbox and put it in one of the mini fridges. We don't have room to put a whole lunchbox in there, but we do have that. We have microwaves available. Keep in mind, err on the side of things that will microwave quickly. A 10-minute TV dinner. If we have everyone doing that, no one ever gets out to recess. So just kind of keep that in mind. We do have kind of special fundraising events every Wednesday for some folks that we sponsor, some kids that we take care of and help in Kore, Ethiopia. And we kind of alternate pizza days and Dollars for Denim. Every week we'll send out a reminder, so you don't have to wonder which one it is. This next week is Wednesday, it's a pizza day, and we'll be sending out a reminder and details on how to order pizza, how to pay for that. If you're interested, it's not required, but you should see that Monday and then a reminder again on Tuesday. So just know that that's coming, but pay attention to those emails. It'll explain everything you need to know. Every Thursday we send home student folders that contain homework that your kids have done. Just pay attention to the labels. There's one side that's meant for you to keep at home. The other side is meant to come back into your student binders for a record of the year that you'll get at the end of the year. But we also send home a parent announcement letter, and that is our primary method of communication. That's how projects will come home. That's how announcements will come home. If there's something midweek or emergent that we need to let you know, we will send emails. But that is our primary communication method. Go over that, ask your kids about what they're learning, what you're seeing, have them explain it to you, and make sure and get those announcements. Let's see, as far as availability, we try to keep our teachers fairly available. Just know if you send an email or a message after 5 o'clock during the weekday, they'll get back to you sometime the next day. We want to protect our teachers' family life as much as possible. If it's like a Saturday or Sunday before a project deadline and you've got a bunch of questions, you may not get an answer. You probably won't get an answer until Monday on the due date. So if you have questions on those projects, read and ask your questions early. We want to help, but you know, we may not be living on our laptops all weekend long. Okay, during the day, Bonnie, who's here in the middle, wave your hand. Okay, she's our principal this year. She's main point of contact. If you show up, she's not just going to be sitting at a desk inside. She'll be in classrooms, running around. So if you need to get a hold of her and she's not there, you can still get a hold of her. Check in the back of this admin building is her office. Check there first. If she's not there, she'll have her phone number on that paper. Call her. She'll come out and find you. It's really hard to find people here. So just call and she'll come out and find you. But if you need something, there'll be someone here to help. And just a reminder as far as diet goes, when you're packing lunches, please don't pack, candy, cookies, or sugary beverages or colored beverages so they don't stain the carpet. It makes a whole difference in the afternoon for how much we are able to teach students if they're not hopped up on sugar or caffeine. Okay, volunteer overview. You should have received an email for the Track It Forward app, which is how we're going to track volunteer hours. You come in, it is your responsibility to make sure that you have a plan to meet your volunteer requirements. So if you have any issues, you want help coming up with ideas, reach out to Bonnie. But please go in and set that up now. If you set that up today, you can go record an hour for the time that you're here tonight. So, yes.
And only new families got an email. If you've already been with us, your account's already set up, your hours have been cleared, so you just start tracking for this year.
So for those who couldn't hear, only new families received the email. If you've been here prior years, it's just the same that you've been doing, your hours have been cleared. So either way, go in, make sure that works, make sure you can record an hour, and go ahead and record an hour for tonight. That's kind of the freebie for getting that set up early, making that work. All right, we still have lots of chances for helping with math grading or helping in classes. So if that's something that you'd be interested in doing, helping answer questions during math, please let Bonnie know. If you want to participate in the Parent Advisory Committee and help with planning some of the social events that we try to do, since we're kind of all spread out in this school. Not everyone lives in the same few blocks. So if that's something you want to help with, what's that? Elizabeth Jessup is right over here. She's our PAC president. She's the one to get a hold of, and you will see emails coming out that you can respond to and let her know if you'd like to be interested. If you can't attend the meetings but would like to just help on those days or take assignments, all of that counts towards volunteer time. So let her know if that's something you'd be interested in. Okay, we do have, as a result of this, so one of our, so Sister Gardner, do you mind raising your hand? She has volunteered to help run our Homestead Club, which is just trying to help teach kids where their food comes from, how to take care of animals and gardens and all. I mean, there's tons that we want to do with it. The sky's the limit, but it does depend a lot on how much help she has and how much support she has. So if you want to help that as an adult, that could count toward volunteer time, but also if you want to sign up and have your kids participate, there is a sign up against that far wall in the administration building where you can get information. I think she'll be there. She can answer your questions and you can sign up. So if she's not there, sign up and she can get back to you because she may want to take her kids around the classes too. So that is a lot of fun. It's been a huge hit, and it's a big part of why we picked this location in particular. For some reason, we feel like God wants all of us to kind of develop some self-reliance, and that comes with gardening and knowing how to provide for ourselves if the grocery store is not always available. So that'll be well worth your time. Let's see. Okay, so if you've been with us for several years, this is going to go down in history as the shortest information session. That's pretty much it. Look at, read over the memo of understanding, read over the drop-off pickup directions that we sent you. We're going to jump right into just the free, go visit your classes, get to know your teachers. If you didn't get a chance to drop off your supplies beforehand, go into this building. There's tables set up with labels. Sort your things if you would, please.
Just for uniforms,
Oh.
Our uniform order, they were confused as to the date that it was supposed to be finished. So they got,
So,
we don't,
everyone can hear
oh,
you.
go ahead.
So the uniform company got confused on the date. So we have youth sizes down.
Youth polo. So
Youth polos down.
we are
So-
missing all of our adult, like we have no jackets, no
So
dresses.
Bonnie sent an email with all those details.
Yeah.
Read that. We'll have what we have available for the rest of it. There'll be a pickup window. You can come on Saturday to pick up the rest of your order, or if you don't come then, you can't make it, that's fine. We'll just put your students' uniforms on their desks. So if they need to come and run to the bathroom and change or whatever, it'll be available then at the latest. Let's see here. Bonnie will be there if you have any questions. Oh, and then just one reminder, if there are students that need medication, please touch bases with your teachers. We do have basics like Tylenol and ibuprofen in medical lockboxes in each of the classes. So if something happens, we'll reach out to you during the day. We'll need to get your approval to give your students medication. But if there's something they need on a regular basis, please chat with your teacher. We need to get a medical release filled out, and we'll keep it locked up and safe. There's no reason why students, unless it's an older student with like an inhaler or something like that, there's no reason why anyone should be coming and bringing medication to give, for themselves or to give to other students or anything like that. So, okay, I think that's it. So if you have any questions, come find us. Let's introduce the teachers real quick.